take a look at this animation. Cool, right? I animated that. Interested in how it's made? The storyboarding, in-between frame-by-frame work, timing, spacing, keyframes? Let's break it down. Not just for this animation, but for any 2D frame-by-frame animation. Animation made by me in this video was done in Clip Studio Paint X at 24 FPS, which means how many frames are shown in a second. Let's meet Hamburger Joseph.
Hi there! Today, I went to math class. I really like math class. I really like the people in my math class, but I don't really like the class that much because it's kind of hard. But I feel kind of stupid in there, but I really like it. My mom likes me in that class. I really like the classwork.
That's great, Hamburger Joseph. Notice how lip syncing and body movement make him feel alive? That's the magic of animation. It all starts with a rough sketch, followed by clean line work in color. At its core, animation is a series of drawings played in a sequence to create the feeling or illusion of movement, and that creates cartoons. But before jumping into full characters and scenes, animators start with foundational exercises. And yeah, they might look weird, but they're important. Some of these common practices are bouncing balls, perspective, the pendulum, another pendulum, fireworks, waves, waving, a worm, this apple bouncing, this thing, and all these other things. All of these exercises help build a solid understanding of timing, weight, anticipation, and motion. Master these, and you're on your way to animating anything. The origins of 2D animation can be traced back to the 19th century when inventors and artists began experimenting with various devices and methods to create the illusion of motion. The very first instance of a 2D animated sequence is attributed to the French artist Emile Reynaud on a device called the praxinoscope. Since then, the development and growth of 2D animation as a recognized art form and medium of entertainment began. Fast forward a few decades and we hit the golden age of animation, 1930s to 1960s, with iconic releases like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937, pushing the medium to new heights. So, I hope you learned a little something about how animation works, and how this animation in particular came together. From bouncing balls to Hamburger Joseph, it's all part of the same amazing process. Whether you're just starting out or already deep into animating, or maybe you're just interested in learning something new about things you see in day-to-day media, keep learning, keep experimenting, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep creating.
Hello and welcome to Massillon Tonight for Thursday, September 18th, 2025. My name is Alyssa Jakubik and with me is Zane Beadle. Thank you to Seven Trissel for tonight's opening segment of Explainimation.
We are excited to be back for the second season of Massillon Tonight. Our next segment takes us to the backwoods of creativity. Cale Davis brings us the Pine Creek Craftsman. Take a look at this.
Hello, I'm Cale Davis and I'm the Pine Creek Craftsman. Here I'm making birdhouses for you guys today, and this is how I'm doing it. This is the Pines Creek Craftsman. These are the two birdhouses I just showed you that we built. It's quick and easy. Do it at home anytime you want. Good bonding experience for you, your child. Now remember, I'm Cale Davis. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Everybody seems to have their own idea of trivia. This next segment might be a little too weird. Allie Borberly brings us tonight's lobotomy trivia. Go. I don't know what we're doing. B.
B. Is it B?
A.
Is it A?
A.
I don't know, Alyssa. You're gonna have to explain.
A.
I think it's C.
Regardless of what kind of a gamer you are, it's always a good idea to check the game out before you spend any money on it. Alyssa Jakubik solves that for us in tonight's Control-Alt-Explain. Take a look.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Control-Alt-Explain. My name is Alyssa Jakubik, and I'm here to explain and inform you of some video games that are pretty interesting that you might want to try. If you're looking for a cozy game to play when you're bored, this game might just be for you. Unpacking is a Zen puzzle game made in 2021 by developer Witchbeam, where you get to unpack the main character's things and organize them however you'd like, with some limitations. You progress through her life in 8 stages as she moves between her childhood room to college, back home with partners, and eventually her own home with her wife and child. You see her art skills develop as her drawings go from normal little kid drawings to an illustrated children's book that the main character sells. Enjoy a calm and relaxing game, putting away things from clothes, books, kitchen supplies, and several other household items, while even being able to interact with certain items for small little details that make the game more involved and fun, while also earning secret achievements and trophies for finding them. As you play, you get to decorate and organize more and more rooms, going from just your bedroom all the way to the whole house. This cozy game is available on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Google Play, App Store, GOG, Humble Store, and Soundtrack. You can also buy merchandise on Serenity Forge to obtain keychains, posters, shirts, and even the plush chicken family featured in the game. So, If you ever want to just relax and feel the need to reorganize things, this game is perfect for you. Thank you for watching this week's episode, and I'll see you next time on Control, Alt, Explain. In this next segment, Claire Palmer takes us back in an internet time machine in web flashbacks. Let's watch.
Hey you guys, it's starting! This is so much fun! Cool!
It's 2008. You've just gotten home with your brand new Webkinz, and the first thing you did was beg your mom for a few minutes on the family computer. This wasn't just about a stuffed animal, this was about a whole digital world. A place where a simple code on a plushie's tag could unlock an entire second life, complete with its own house, friends, and adventures. This was Webkinz, a game that grabbed the attention of kids worldwide. Gans released Webkinz in April of 2005, and when the game first released it was much simpler with only 12 different pets to choose from. But as the game grew and peaked from 2007 to 2009, endless features were added and there were hundreds and now thousands of unique pets to choose from. Some of the most iconic features inside the game were the arcade, consisting of addicting little games that award you with prizes inside your virtual world, the clubhouse, which was the game's version of a chat room, and other activities and shops to keep you busy, like the employment office, academy, Kinstyle Outlet, Curio Shop, Wish Factory, and much more. The arcade. Wacky Zingos is without a doubt the most iconic game within the arcade. The entire game is smacking a little yellow guy named Wacky with a baseball bat and try to whack him as far as you can across the field. As simple as it was, it's not hard to spend long amounts of time clicking to try and beat your high score. And while I was checking out Webkinz for this video, I admittedly ended up spending at least half an hour on this. The little Wacky Zingos creature itself became a mascot for the game, and had more spin-off arcade games created. While none of them quite reached the same popularity of Wacky Zingos, and there's too many to cover all of them, there were some very notable other games that need mentioning. Smoothie Moves, a matching game. Cash Cow, also a matching game, but it's great for earning Kinz Cash. Polar Plunge, a sledding game where you avoid obstacles. And Pizza Palace, a pizza-making game with increasing difficulty. And while they're not quite games, but more so daily activities, you can play the Wishing Well or the
Wheel of Wow
in the arcade to earn items and prizes. How can a game with so much content have such a downfall? Well, the long answer is that Webkinz didn't actually fail. While the fame it once held is now mostly gone, there is still a small audience still playing and profit is being made from the game. The shutdown of Adobe Flash made it so that now, the game, which once ran in your browser, now requires a downloadable desktop application to play. While it is also available on mobile devices, not all features are available there. And most features are behind a paywall due to the player base dropping and the discontinuation of manufacturing the original stuffed animals. However, Webkinz is actually scheduled to come back to browsers this year and to be reworked to survive without Adobe Flash. It's great news to see such a nostalgic game continue to live on when there's so many that are struggling or have already shut down. I would highly recommend taking the time to check out Webkinz nowadays if you haven't, or even revisit it for nostalgia's sake. There is so much content to talk about regarding the game that it is impossible to cover in a few minutes, so if this topic interests you, I'd also recommend taking the time to look into the game and its community's history in more depth. That's all for Web Flashbacks today. Don't forget to feed your Webkinz.
What happens when you're an expert at crafts? We may never know, but Brody Thornsberry is going to try his best in tonight's Building with Brody.
Grab your glue and your hammer too. You got work and fun to do. Cardboard castles, painted skies, dreams built up before your eyes. Building with Brody, come on, let's go.
And hello everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Building with Brody. This is the first episode, so today I just choose to do something easy. Today I'm going to be using tin foil and pipe cleaners to make an alien. So first let's change the background Boom, so the background is switched now. Now we're on Mars. All right, so let's get started. I think I'm gonna turn this into a big ball. Gotta make him compact. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if I can get some tape. All right, we're back. Big tape, so hopefully I'll be able to keep it together. So this is what I got so far. He's got his little arms. I'm just trying to get this wrapped around, and then we'll give him some pants, and hopefully he looks a little bit better. I'm gonna give him a hat probably. Give him a tinfoil hat. So as you can see, he now has a tinfoil hat. So that looks really good. Maybe just take a little bit off the top. Okay, there we go. Boom, so now he's got this little tinfoil hat. He kind of looks like SpongeBob if the aliens were coming for him, but all right, so the bottom half before the legs are done, so now he's got little pink pants on, I guess. And he's still got his little tinfoil hat, so yeah. The only problem is I don't know how I'm gonna do legs, or eyes. His eyes, and I forgot antennas. But we'll just say that this is an alien that doesn't have them, or we'll just say they're under the hat. So then, boom, you can sit him down. He's sitting like this. Or you can bend his legs. And he can be sitting on the edge. There's an edge right here, you just can't see it. I think he looks like he's sitting on an edge. Okay, so with that, I now have to figure out how I'm gonna do an eyeball. So just stay with me here while I try to figure that out, because it might be a little bit hard. Okay, so we got a little smile in there. So yeah, as you can see, he's got a little smile. Orange smile, and now I gotta figure out if I can do the eyes the same way. All right, so here's my little alien. I think I'm done. All right, so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not the best, but that's kind of the whole point of this, is that I'm very bad at arts and crafts. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this first episode, and see you guys later in the next episode.
Grab your glue in your hand or two. We got work and fun to do. Cardboard castles, painted skies, dreams built up before your eyes. Building with Brody, come on, let's go. Crafting.
Thank you for watching Massillon Tonight. New episodes are scheduled to air every other Thursday throughout the school year, or as the school calendar permits. You can rewatch this episode and all episodes on Massillon Tonight on the WHS-TV YouTube channel and on MCTV cable channels 6, 11, and 11.
I'm Zane, along with Alyssa. See you next time, and thank you for watching.